What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fourth season of our 49ers rebuild. We are running out of time. Madden 18 comes out in a few weeks. We need to start winning some championships with this team. I am here in week one now. I got through the preseason just to move this along a little bit. So let's just go through the roster here as we go into the fourth season. We haven't made the playoffs yet, but I think this is going to be the year. I know I said that last year, but we made some big moves. Sam Darnold is ready. Sam Darnold. He's an 89. We bring back Carlos Hyde for a year and then sign Alvin Kamara and James Conner. So some good rotation there. And then Zach Short was the offensive rookie of the year. Got plenty of XP. He's an 87 overall superstar now. Really going to have a lot of stats from him, I think. And then the rest of the guys are a bunch of developmental guys. Tight end Rainey McGee, one of our best players. And then offensive line, we draft Levchik in the first round, should plug right in, be a solid starter. And mostly young guys here, but Josh Garnett and Trent Brown still on the team. We'll see how much longer we stick with them. This D-line is still the strength. I am focusing on D-line for development again. I think it will help if we can really get these guys into the 90s this year. Aaron Lynch is back on another one-year contract. But Solomon Thomas, Armstead, the linebackers are good. And then the secondary is much improved this year. Coakley was our first round pick last year, had an okay year. I think he had 2 picks, but he's an 83 now. He's only 22. And then we signed Stephon Gilmore, was our big move this offseason. So hopefully he can contribute to some wins. And then Tyler Luke, an intriguing guy that we want to see if he can get some picks this year. Really good athlete, like a 7th round pick who has developed pretty well. And then Jimmy Ward, Stanley Cash, another guy like Luke, and Eric Reed. So we're going to set our goal here. We're going to go for 10 wins. Just get us into the playoffs, baby, and see if we can get Sam Darnold to win some playoff games right away. All right, so here we go. No injuries so far. Let's see if we can get a win. Week 1 at home against the Panthers. Bam, W, starting 1-0. Won 33-27, so our defense not really much improved. We did give up a bunch of 40 spots last year. Darnold throws 2 picks, so a bit of a sloppy start here. Zach Short does have a good start to the season. All right, so no injuries suffered week 1. We got the Giants coming to town for week 2. Let's see if we can start 2-0. This would be huge. Count it, W, 2-0. Keep this thing rolling. 38-35. Much better from Darnold. We do get our 2nd pick of the season from Reuben Foster, who's actually been pretty quiet for us in our first 3 years. Rookie out of Alabama, player I really like. I haven't really talked too much about him in this series, so maybe he could have a big year and really emerge. Our contracts up this year aren't that bad. We got DeForest Buckner, who agrees to sign with us for about $10 million a year. It's a lot, but he is a superstar, still 25 years old. And we got Hyde and Lynch lurking again. We've given them 1-year deals the last 2 years, and I'm definitely going to wait on them yet again. We haven't really found any replacements for them, but I'm really hoping in the draft this year we can. We got the Rams. We're on our first road game. I'm a little worried about how our defense has been playing, so let's see. We haven't had any injuries yet either, so hopefully, knock on wood there. Let's go, a 3-0 start, still no injuries. We are rolling right now. And it's a defensive showing. We win 35-14. We pick off Jared Goff 4 times. Let's see who got those picks. Tyler Luke, Coakley, Gilmore, our best 3 corners getting involved, and Navarro Bowman, the handy veteran, getting involved as well. Buckner gets 2 sacks right after getting that big contract. So things are looking good right now, but we've seen from our last few seasons to not get our hopes too high. We got the 3-0 Bucks, Jameis Winston, and that group of receivers that are probably all in their 90s by now coming to town. If we can win this, we are in business. And we win 4-0. We got the 3-0 Steelers coming to town. Let's see how we did last week. So we win 17-14. That's 2 good defensive games in a row. We pick off Jameis twice. And that's what we needed to see. We knew we were losing games last year because of that bad defense. We go out, we get Gilmore, who gets another pick, him and Coakley. So this is what we were really trying to get done, is improve that defense. You see here 14 points the last 2 games. And we got the Steelers and the Seahawks at home coming up. So let's see, we got Seahawks at home and then our bye week. That would be an amazing start to the year, probably more than any of us expected. And we do start 5-0 with some huge wins. We beat the Steelers 30-24. Sam Darnold able to go punch for punch with Ben Roethlisberger. We don't get any picks, but Zach Short, a good game. So let's just take a quick look at the stats, just see how we're doing here at the bye week. Sam Darnold, 10 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. He started this season with 2 picks in the first game, but he's been great since. James Conner has 6 touchdowns. He's got that quick development. We can probably get him to grow, maybe be our Carlos Hyde replacement. The receivers all getting involved as you would expect. Taylor Gabriel having a pretty good year and defensively playing much better. Our interception numbers are way up. Reuben Foster's been pretty quiet since those first 2 picks, so let's see if he can keep it going. All right, week 7, we got the Seahawks coming to town. They are 2-4, but we know Russell Wilson and the Seahawks are tough. So let's see if we can go 6-0. And man, I feel like we've had a home game every week so far. And there is our first loss. Cannot complain. The Seahawks are tough, and it was 34-28. So we almost got it. And Darnold actually had a pretty good game. Didn't throw a pick. Defense just not quite able to hold it. So it is week 8. It's the trade deadline, but honestly, we're doing pretty well. We don't really have anyone coming up on contracts that I want to get rid of. So I'm going to stay put at the trade deadline. Pretty happy with how our team's playing so far, 5-1.